All right, gather around, folks, and get ready for a story that delves into the ancient world of Egypt, where customs and traditions often intertwined with deeply held beliefs and practical concerns. Tonight, I'll tell you about an intriguing aspect of Egyptian mummification, specifically related to why female mummies are often found to be more decomposed than their male counterparts. In ancient Egypt, the process of mummification was a sacred and meticulous practice aimed at preserving the body for the afterlife. This complex procedure involved several steps: removing the internal organs, drying the body using natron, a natural salt, and wrapping it in linen. However, when it came to mummifying females, there was a unique delay before the process began, and this delay was rooted in a rather disturbing rationale. You see, ancient Egyptians placed a high value on the purity and sanctity of the deceased, particularly women. To ensure that the mummification process was carried out with the utmost respect, families of deceased women would delay sending the bodies for mummification until they had begun to show signs of decomposition. This was a precautionary measure to prevent the embalmers from committing acts of necrophilia. The reasoning behind this delay was quite pragmatic, albeit unsettling. The fear was that the embalmers who handled the bodies might be tempted by the physical appearance of recently deceased women. By waiting until the body had started to decompose, the family ensured that any such temptations would be significantly reduced, thus maintaining the dignity of the deceased. Herodotus, the ancient Greek historian who traveled to Egypt in the 5th century BCE, documented this practice. He wrote that, to prevent any improper actions by the embalmers, the bodies of beautiful women or those of noble birth were left to decay for 3 to 4 days before being handed over for mummification. This delay, while effective in serving its intended purpose, unfortunately meant that female mummies were often more decomposed than their male counterparts by the time the preservation process began. Once the body was deemed safe to handle, the embalmers would proceed with the mummification. Despite the initial decomposition, the embalmers' skillful techniques still ensured a remarkable level of preservation. The use of natron to dry the body, combined with careful wrapping in linen, helped to halt further decay and prepared the deceased for their journey to the afterlife.